Yo, what's up everybody? How's it going? Today we're playing Ability Arena, made by Sunsfan, of course. And we're gonna play Jimui, the Vice, which is a very fun character that is kind of weird and kind of quirky. Don't worry, I'll explain the abilities in a moment. But there's of course a bunch of different heroes in the game, a bunch of different gods as they are called. And they all have unique abilities, and ever since they nerfed my precious Aghanim, I had to find some new characters that I enjoy. And so far that seems to be Jimui and Salamane. Now we'll have a look at Salamane at some point in the future. Today is all about Jimui. So we're gonna go ahead and play Jimui, who has got a freestyle rating. He's difficult. He also has a cool ability where he has cooldown reduction, global cooldown reduction to all of your units. However, their cooldowns do not cool down between rounds. So if you have an ability that has a 100-second cooldown, 100 seconds cooldown, you use it at the start of a fight, it's still going to be on cooldown by the end of the fight, right? But with Jimui, that ability is still on cooldown at the start of the next fight. So you kind of need to go for like low cooldown things. But those low cooldown things are going to be extra good because they have a very low cooldown. And that's kind of the idea with Jimui. That's what we're going to try to do. Now, Jimui requires 3 abilities. And out of those 3 abilities, he kind of requires either one or the other 2, in my opinion. What do I mean with that? Well, you need mana. You're not going to be able to use ultimates. That's basically what it comes down to with Jimui. You just don't have access to ultimates because stuff like Freezing Field, 90 seconds cooldown, that's too long. Stuff like, well, I guess Polarize would actually be fine. I got 24 seconds cooldown. But for example, things like a Black Hole, like a Chain Frost, they all have too long a cooldown, so you can't really use them in any sort of significant way. But what we can do is we can use abilities that have a lower cooldown. We can use stuff like Burrow Strike. We can use stuff like Aphotic Shield or Arc Lightning very, very effectively. Death Pulse is amazing. All of these things are really, really strong. Much stronger on our hero than they would be on others. Here we go. Aphotic Shield, Spike Carapace, Boundless Strike. Boundless Strike is actually very fun. Let me have a look. Oh yes, Burning Barrage is in the pool. Is the Drow Ranger thing in the pool? No, that's a shame. That's a shame. Okay, that's fine anyway. We're going to go ahead and pick up Boundless Strike. We're going to go ahead and pick up Spike Carapace. I'm going to use those in the long run. But yeah, so the hero is a bit complicated to make work because you need to go for very like unique styles of abilities and stuff. Basically, you need to just get some unique, interesting stuff. But I think that makes him really cool, and I really enjoy playing Jimui. He is genuinely kind of tricky, though. He's not as easy to play as most other characters, because you can't just, pick the good abilities. If you just pick the good abilities, well, you're gonna not be able to really use them effectively. Because while we could take abilities that have a long cooldown, we can take ultimates. Nothing's stopping us from doing so. The matter of fact is really, if you take an ability that is going to have a longer cooldown, then, we could take, like, Tiny, is that good? He doesn't have armor, but I wonder if there's any good passives for that. Nevotoxin is in the pool, so that kind of limits things a tad. How do we give this guy armor? Maybe just get Enigma for now. I think I'll just get Enigma for now. Alright. This ability is very good, but we're not going to go for it right now. Because... should I? I kind of want the reroll. But now, actually, you know what? Why not? Let's get it. It should be okay. It should be okay. Anyway, so yeah, with Jimui, we can go for these really cool, fun combos that aren't really possible with any other character, because you have those low cooldowns. Turns out only having a 50% cooldown on most of your stuff is very effective. Now, to get the 50% cooldown, we do need to actually upgrade the shop. We need to get to shop level 5. And that is a bit limiting, because we actually don't really want to upgrade too quickly. I used to play Jimui the way I play most characters, which is just kind of like rush to fast upgrades. But with Jimui, I found that to be not so effective. Ooh, there's Sleight of Fist. We could use Sleight of Fist. So what does our carry do? We get Boundless Strike, we get Burning Barrage, we get Sleight of Fist, we get Warpath. Alright. Alright. That sounds like a bit of fun, doesn't it? We'll just put that over there. Just for the moment. Yeah, so Chakra Magic is actually really nice. It doesn't have a mana cost, it gives you mana, and it reduces cooldowns even more. So we can kind of like use that to just, you know, reduce cooldowns from the hero that's casting it, and then to other heroes as well. And then on top of that, of course, with the reduced cooldown on Chakra Magic itself, we're going to be able to do that more often. Now, I said earlier, there's 3 abilities that are really important for us, right? Chakra Magic is one of them. Arcane Aura is the other. And then finally, there's Essence Flux. Why are these abilities important? I think it's pretty obvious, right? We're gonna need mana. We're gonna need a lot of mana. If we want to make this work, mana is absolutely crucial. And, yeah. We just need a lot of mana. We can get Lightning Bolt, Plasma Field, Sidekick. We definitely put the Burst Strike. Let's get Plasma Field. Why not? I've tried Lightning Bolt many times before. It's actually not that exciting of an ability. But I think Lightning. But Plasma Field actually seems okay. Big AoE, right? But yeah, anyway, it's all about getting the powerful abilities. So while normally what I do is I upgrade to a high shop level quickly. I don't really do that with Jimui. We do need to get to level 5 to actually have the proper cooldown reductions, but getting to level 5 early isn't as valuable because we kind of spend a turn on level 3, right? And at level 3, we are actually just really bad. Like, the hero is just kind of shit at level 3. It's a bit unfortunate, but that's just how it works out. Alright, we'll get ourselves Lucent Beam, we'll get Leech Seed, we can get Corrosive Skin. Yeah, you know what, I'll get Corrosive Skin. That sounds okay, that sounds okay. So you can have these. We can move the Sleight of Fist off of here. I don't have a use for it on the Tinker right now. I would rather have the Lucent Beam on there. So, sorry. As I was saying, the important thing here is that with Jimui, we need to get our abilities, right? But we don't really benefit from getting ultimates specifically. So, since the 3rd shop level doesn't actually give us any additional things in the shop, I don't think it's as important to get there quickly because we don't really get anything there that we can actually use. By spending a little bit more time, just a tad bit more time on a lower shop level, we can basically just get some more of these normal, regular abilities and then build into the more powerful stuff later. Okay, see, now we can buy these 2 and then upgrade, and that's totally fine. I think I put this here. I mean, part of me wants to have Wind Run on this dude. And the Burst Strike as well. Do I sell the Plasma Field? I think so. I don't have a great use for it. So I'm going to put these 2 on you and put this here. This way we have a bit of a nicer setup. Throwing axes are not good. Throwing axes are okay. So the thing is that we can do a lot of damage anyway, because we are spamming really, really often, right? The tricky part is just if we go for abilities like axes, which are just damage, we end up having an ability that, well, does damage, but we already do damage. Like, that's not really the problem. The main thing that we need to solve, the main difficulty you have with Jumoi, and the thing that kind of is our main component that we need to keep in mind, is that we are gonna be running up against ultimates, which are just really powerful, and we can't really use them ourselves. Because of that, because we can't use ultimates and we still have to play against them, we essentially need to build in a way that lets us, well, do that. And for that, I like building abilities that have stuns, that have this, that have like healing, that have damage protection, that just have other utility that can be used to kind of support our team in a way that keeps them going and keeps them powerful. So yeah. Anyway. think this is kind of our plan over here. I'm very happy to have found a Spike Carapace and Death Pulse. Death Pulse is incredible because it's just like this constant source of very powerful healing. And Spike Carapace as well. It's only got a 5-second cooldown, right? And it blocks damage, it stuns, it returns damage. It's just a really good ability. So right now we are still kind of losing the fights. This is pretty normal. Because while we have a bunch of abilities, we don't actually have any powerful ones. We just don't have anything that's actually good. Alright, we'll give you this. And then you can have Sleight of Fist. You can have these two. That's pretty good. We move this over here. We move this in here. We get you that. Then I will take more Chakra Magic. There's Essence Flux, which can arguably be very good. Yes! Life Drain. So Life Drain is amazing. Because it's an ultimate that isn't an ultimate. Right? Like, okay, that sounds like a bit of nonsense. But basically, Chakra Magic has the huge advantage of just not actually having that long a cooldown. It just doesn't have that long a cooldown, so we can use it pretty effectively. And, yeah. Now, by the way, I am aware that there's a trick with Jumui, where basically what we do is we just buy ultimates and swap them around characters. Like, we can, like, buy Black Hole and move it from character to character to kind of, like, reset the cooldown. I'm not gonna do that, because I don't know, it seems like a bug to me. It just doesn't feel like the way you're supposed to use the character. It feels like an abuse, but not in the, like, fun, interesting way. More in the, like, oh, clearly that's not what you're supposed to do kind of way. So I don't really want to be using it. Okay, cool. We do like this. This is very good. I think I get rid of the Burrow Strike. And we'll pick up Pulverize. And then there is another fun ability here, which is Arc Lightning, of course. Arc Lightning is also great. So we have this Dragon Knight here, who's gonna be Wind Run, Spike Carapace, Pulverize. Seems nice. Hello, Noah. Yeah. Keeping an eye on Noah. He's been sick. He's had a UTI. Which is something that happens. Like, he's, how old is he? 7.5 now, right? So he's like getting a bit old. And turns out cats, especially male cats at that age, they're just kind of like prone to UTIs. It's just something they get. And so he's not been feeling too well. But today he's actually doing better. And so I'm just still keeping an eye on him to make sure that he is actually doing okay. But we're good. Okay, cool. Sick. Burning Barrage is awesome. Do we want Virus Punch instead of Wraith Pact? Not Wraith Pact, Warpath? No, I think Warpath is better. Warpath is just way more damage. Alright, we'll get this. That's pretty good. Alright, we'll move you in here. We give you this. I think Leech Seed is probably gonna end up getting moved away. Also, this is level. Ooh. It's a pretty high level on this, isn't it? With the Spike Carapace. I mean, if we can get Spike Carapace to level 6, that would be huge. Because it has a 3-second stun at that point. How do we handle this? Ah! Alright. Sorry, there's too much stuff here that we want. So I was just a little confused. Anyway. Here's our Mirana carry build. I love this so much. This is my favorite carry build. Because you're just spamming Burning Barrage. You're just spamming like Sleight of Fist and Boundless Strike. The Drow Ranger... What is it called? The Drow Ranger Barrage. Sorry, I'm forgetting the name of it. But that one is great too. Alright, there's Nature's Prophet. That's huge. We'll get Nature's Prophet. Alright, we'll move all of this over here. And then we can get more Sleight of Fist. That's very good. I mean, I could get Sidekick, potentially. It's probably not a good idea. I could just get Sticky Napalm to kind of like maximize this a bit. And then we have Inkswell, which is great. Do I want Sticky Napalm here? I don't know. I'm not entirely sure about that one, but that's okay. All right. So, you come here. I need to... How do I arrange this? This is the tricky part, isn't it? I think you can be a bit up front. And then we put you over here. You want Fiery Soul? No, I do not want Fiery Soul, actually. I don't care about Fiery Soul. It doesn't do anything for us. Because our Mirana is gonna be either Sleight of Fisting, or Boundless Striking, or Burning Barraging anyway. She doesn't ever actually attack, right? So, Fiery Soul is not beneficial. Which I know seems a bit weird. Like, wouldn't you want Fiery Soul on a character that spams that much? But no, not really. Because she's not attacking. Like, she is attacking. But she's not attacking. So, it's just not actually that important to have Fiery Soul. So, this only has a 3-second cooldown. Well, not quite. We need to actually go to the maximum shop level. So, that's what we're doing next. Right? But once we get to maximum shop level, this will only have 3-second cooldown. This will only have 4 seconds cooldown. This will only have 4 seconds cooldown once we max it out. And at that point, it's just gonna be non-stop spamming. It's good with the Acorn too, right? Yeah, you can use Acorn Shot. You basically pretty much anything that's like free attacks. Tricks of the Trade works. Acorn Shot works. Sleight of Fist works. The Drow Ranger attack works. The thing is that ideally you have a constant spam of abilities to the extent that your character never actually needs to attack because they're always spamming an attack through spells. So since our character never actually attacks, we don't need any attack speed, right? Like, attack speed becomes completely pointless because what attack? Right? We're not attacking. And because we are not attacking, it's fine. Alright, I would like Rage. So I'm gonna sell this. I'm gonna sell this too. Buy this and sell this. We're gonna get Rage. We're gonna get this. We're gonna lock here. Windrun isn't as good as Rage here. The problem with Windrun is that we don't actually take damage, and we want to be taking damage so that we spike Carapace things, especially since we almost have this at level 6. Still no Arcane Aura. So I said earlier we kind of need 2 or 1, depending. Arcane Aura is like the main thing. If you can get Arcane Aura, particularly to level 6, amazing, you're in great shape. However, you don't actually need Arcane Aura specifically. You can make it work by just going for Chakra Magic and then having a hero of Essence Flux. So that's kind of like the alternative style that I describe. And that's what we're doing in this particular game. We don't have anybody with Arcane Aura, but we don't actually need it because we have a bunch of heroes that are intelligence-based anyway, so they don't need that much mana because they already have it. Look at this Mirana. Look at how much damage she does. I mean, her stuff just doesn't have a cooldown. Like, you see, all of her abilities are always off cooldown. She's always using one or the other. And because of that, the fact that she, you know, doesn't actually have attack speed, it just doesn't matter, right? Like, it's fine. Why would she need attack speed? She's not attacking. Now, I wouldn't say no to getting Arcane Aura anyway, by the way. Like, I'll probably get rid of, like, Leech Seed and move Frost Shield and then give this guy the Arcane Aura. So Arcane Aura would still be nice to have because the main is, not the main, the Mirana is actually running a little low on mana just because she's spamming so fucking much that, you know, a bit more would help. But yeah, anyway, this is one of my favorite builds, honestly. I love this Mirana. I think this is so cool. And this Nature's Prophet, I know it's not super impressive right now, but like, Death Pulse actually goes hard. Death Pulse just goes hard. Particularly, you know, with like the Arc Lightning and the Sticky Napalm spam. The abilities aren't leveled up yet, but like once they are leveled up, just trust me, it'll be fine. And that's also kind of the cool thing with Warpath. Like, we are, usually you have an ability kind of dedicated to like enabling Warpath, right? You'll have like Arc Lightning or the Viscous Nasal Goo or something like that to kind of try and enable Warpath. But we don't have that because we don't need it. Our normal abilities are what's enabling Warpath. So we're actually not wasting an ability slot in the way that you normally would, which I think is really cool. Okay. Yes, I'll take that. And then we'll level this up. And I think we just lock here. We do want this upgraded, ideally. It is actually quite valuable when upgraded. So I need to rearrange this all a little bit here. Alright. But cool, look at us. We have our Bundle Strike maxed out now. So now it only has a 4-second cooldown. And if we ever get this to super, then it adds a second strike that like hits at the end. And also like we can like have 2 strikes that are hitting things. And you can see we're actually winning fights now. Which is pretty cool, isn't it? I don't know. Sorry, I know I'm kind of like very excitedly rambling about this one cool build. But I think it's just a really cool build and I like it a lot. So, you know. Look at this Mirana. Oh no, she ran out of mana. But that's what we have the Nature's Prophet for, who can help out a bit. Woo. I don't know if I like this one that much. I don't think I'm going for that. You know, I'm kind of still looking for something that's like potentially better. Which won't be that hard, because it's like, okay, so Leech Seed is actually a pretty good ability, particularly in the early game. If you can get like a level 2 or level 3 Leech Seed early, you're pretty much guaranteed to like win a lot of early fights just because of it. And then if you get it to super, it's pretty powerful. So what I like to do with Leech Seed, I like to buy it early, and then if I get lucky, I can upgrade it, and then I'm happy. However, in this particular game, I didn't get lucky. I didn't get to upgrade Leech Seed. Leech Seed didn't end up mattering. And because it doesn't end up mattering, I don't think Leech Seed is actually that beneficial to us. Right? Because we are trying to use the super at this stage, not the normal. And, well, we don't have it, so we can't. And so it's not really that good. Also, Sleight of Fist spam. Just attacking. No, we're losing a fight. Alright. That's okay. This is pretty good. Finally. Do I just get all of these? I think I do just get all of these. So we finally have the Spike Carapace maxed out. That's pretty nice. You can have, as I already said, you can have some longer cooldown stuff. Like Pulverize is like 30 seconds cooldown. I think it's kind of the maximum you can have on a unit that dies. So that's like an important caveat. Because here's like how this generally works out is that you will have some units that just die in your lineup, right? And that's fine. They're kind of expected to. Like this Dragon Knight, he's supposed to just die. That's okay. That's his job, right? He's supposed to run in, cast some spells, do some disruption, and then die. And what's good about that is that that means that while he's dead, his abilities continue cooling down. And then they will be ready for the next fight. But a hero like the Nature's Prophet or the Mirana, they can't have a long cooldown ability because they are not supposed to die. They're supposed to survive. And if they survive the fight and they live all the way to the end, what that means is that they will not be able to have an opportunity to cool down their abilities. Does that kind of make sense? Oh, nice. That's very good, actually. That's very, very good. But yeah, because those heroes don't have an opportunity to cool down their abilities, from my experience, I think it's better to keep those abilities a very short cooldown. You want those to be very, very spammable, very active. Anyway, Dragon Knight is looking great now. Look at that. We've got the level 7 Spike Carapace. We've got the level 6 Pulverize. Amazing. Do the skills get cooldown during the break from the fight? No. No. Our abilities cooldowns are frozen right now. You can see that the Rage is on a 4-second cooldown. So they're just frozen right now. We can't make any progress on the cooldowns. That's the problem. That's why the only ultimates we have are either passive, very short cooldown, or kind of medium range cooldown, but on a hero that's gonna, you know, kind of die anyway, so it's fine. Alright. Yeah, we didn't have Rage ready there. So this was actually a problem right there. Our Dragon Knight survived the last fight, so he used Rage, and then he didn't have it when we needed it. So we do want the Dragon Knight to die. I know, it's kind of funky, but it's pretty important that the Dragon Knight dies. Okay. Rage is good. That's pretty good as well. So I think it's time to move this in here. Something I said earlier that I want to do, and I do want to do it. We do level this up, and I am going to go for the Super Boundless Strike. The upgraded Boundless Strike is actually very nice. I think it's quite good. Hey, Nameless Name 9, thanks for the 40 months. And yeah, I'm doing okay. Appreciate it. Okay, so you can see now in this next fight, we're actually gonna have Rage ready. So our Dragon Knight will be able to hopefully go in and slam an ultimate. And then we hope that he dies afterwards. That's kind of the idea there. And okay. Well, so far he's still alive, which is not ideal. Yeah, this is actually turning out pretty badly here. Ooh. Okay, that is terrible. So, we're not happy about the way that fight played out at all. But what can you do? Alright, we do want this, so we have a level 6 here. Do I upgrade Sticky Napalm? I'm really not sure. I kind of need to find these upgrades. If I upgrade Sticky Napalm right now, I can't upgrade anything else. And there's other stuff that's more important. Like, for example, Death Pulse. Look at that. Alright. That is way better. Yeah. No, I feel good about that. I think that was definitely the right call there. Ah, haha. We finally found Arcane Aura. It's probably kind of late, but we'll still get it. We'll still get it. Anyway. So, the upgraded Death Pulse is very valuable because it reduces the cooldown by another 2.5 seconds. So, if we want to have a look at the Nature's Prophet during this fight, he just will be spamming Death Pulse like no tomorrow. I mean, it's got like a 1 second cooldown now. And Death Pulse is very powerful. So, the fact that this is an ability that's being spammed like this is incredible. We have Sticky Napalm and Arc Lightning. Mostly because, well, they're both independently good abilities, but also they have very low cooldowns, so they allow our Nature's Prophet to like spam to constantly trigger Essence Flux, so he can actually support the Death Pulse properly. Alright, we'll get the Arcane Aura on there. Ooh. I don't think we're gonna get the level 6 here, so I'm not gonna go for it. Not at this stage. Like, we need to kind of pick and choose which abilities we think we're gonna get to an upgraded level and which ones we won't. And, you know, only go for the ones that we think we actually have a chance of upgrading in a way that makes sense. So that is all of the Mirana stuff. It's all level 5, but that's all good. We don't, I mean, if we can get Spike Carapace upgraded, that would be good, but other than that, I don't care about anything here. Arc Lightning would be good. Arc Lightning can actually be a lot of damage. The fact that it's only level 2 is definitely holding back this Nature's Prophet quite a bit. Show healing. Oh yeah, Nature's Prophet did a little bit. You did a little bit of healing. Alright. Dragon Knight. Oh, he got stunned out of it. That's unfortunate. No, don't be permabash. Shit. Kill him. Oh, god damn it. Okay, that's bad. Alright, this is good. This is good. I will go for this. Oh, it would be good to have, but it is difficult to acquire. It is difficult. It is difficult. No, I gotta find these Mirana upgrades. Arc Lightning is good though. That's, yep, I like that. No, I don't think so. Okay. Well, let's upgrade Arc Lightning on the off chance we get it to super. But yeah, I'm pretty happy about the Mirana upgrade. Now we've got the Boundless Strike that summons a second Boundless Strike that's perpendicular to the first Boundless Strike. Yeah! It's Rubik. I have, honestly, I have no idea what that hero does. No, played against him. Alright, we're getting fucked up. We're winning. We're doing okay. Yeah, we got it. We got it. Cool. Alright, Arc Lightning, Sticky Napalm. Don't care about Rage. We're not getting there anyway. I do like the Nevertoxin just to max it out. No, I'm not going for more Sticky Napalm than this. No. Would be good. But the odds of us getting it are pretty low. Right? Like, we're not getting it. There's not enough time. And if I can get instead an upgrade to Sleight of Fist or Burning Barrage, I think that's better. Ah, we didn't get it. That's a little disappointing. Okay, that's fine. Look, it would have just been better to get the upgrade to the other abilities. Yeah, I'm not sure if we can win here. This guy is very powerful, particularly this Tusk here is a big problem. I kind of position these guys in the way for the Nature's Prophet so that the Tusk needs to kill more things before you can actually get to my Nature's Prophet. Because that's like the scariest character for us there. Please kill the Tusk. Good? Good. Yeah. As long as we don't get permastunned in the back, we actually do really well. Oh, sick! Alright, let's get it. Do I care? No, we have enough mana. Yes. Do I? Okay. So, has the Tusk moved? No, the Tusk is in the exact same position. Wait, it doesn't have abilities. Oh, the Nature's Prophet has them now. Well, that doesn't actually change anything from my perspective. I think that might even be better for me. I think I'm okay with that. I think I'm just gonna let that happen. Well, I mean, I can't do much about it anyway. We'll see if we can win against this. I mean, you guys know that Kana is a very good character. Our build is pretty strong, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it works out. Permabash is always very, very difficult to go up against because it's unpredictable. You don't know how it's gonna play out. You can't know how it's gonna play out. Look at my Mirana, though. Yeah, let's go! Alright. The one thing we do know is that this Mirana is fucking sick. Okay, I don't want any of this. Alright, sure. Oh, we got it. Okay, cool. We got Lifesteal now. Hey, that's sick. No. Alright, didn't find anything here. I am willing to sell Arcane Aura for a good upgrade. But I didn't find anything that I care that much about. There was Super Arc Lighting. Did I miss it? Ah, that's unfortunate. Well, I'm pretty happy with that anyway. Sorry, I missed the Arc Lightning apparently. I'm pretty happy about getting Warpath to level 9 though. That's pretty good. Just because we get the additional lifesteal now. That means our Mirana can actually sustain herself a lot better in these fights. This build definitely has the problem where because the hero needs to be casting, they position themselves in a way that they kind of end up a little clunky sometimes. You know, a little out of the way, out of position. And that can definitely be a problem. So you take stray hits of damage. Ooh, I think we're dead. Ah! Oh, I think, did we get the Spirit Bear, the Gaben Spirit Bear in that last encounter? Yeah. Now that's a huge upgrade. That's very powerful. Like, Warpath is not good enough to keep up with that. Yeah, it's just Permastun. Permastun is unpredictable. Sometimes you win against it, sometimes you lose against it. I don't feel too bad about it. Alright, but yeah, that's Jumui Device. You got to see some of the cool things that I like doing with him. You got to see, like, the cool right-click build. I think it is such a fun right-click build, and it sadly only really works with Jumui. You can do a similar build, I guess, with, you know, I don't know, you can just do a similar build without Jumui, but it just won't be as effective, right? So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.